Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back again. We're going to be here taking a look at our first game of the day. It is in the StarLadder I-League Invitational Season 3 Double Dimension, facing off against M19. I'm Lyrical, joined as well by Aosin and, well, my man Steven, how you doing?
Man, I'm so tired.
5 seconds remaining.
Are you kidding me? Oh no. Are you going to be okay?
Dude, one day on, one day off.
Radiant
I know.
team back.
It's a rough life.
I'll be fine though. Don't worry about it. Just give me like one game to warm up. I'm sure we'll do fine.
It sounds good. You got one warm-up game that's going to get us ready to go. M19, we saw these guys play a couple of days ago at this point in the tournament. They were playing against the wonderful Team Spirit that now is in the winner's bracket final, and that's when they ended up getting dropped down to the lower bracket. And then on the other side, for Double Dimension, they ended up playing against Vega Squadron, and they got 2-0'd by Vega Squadron, which looked like the weaker team out of Team Spirit. So if the transitive property of mathematics applies here to Dota 2 team's strength, then M19 should be the favorite because they lost by less to a stronger team. But who knows? Does that work? Can you do that in Dota?
Definitely not.
Okay.
I think this matchup it should be pretty even, but like you said, and anything can happen.
Yeah. I think also, if I'm not mistaken, in the game that was going on earlier, there was the Double Dimension stand-in of Ramses, which is not happening anymore.
Oh, that is right.
Yeah,
you're right.
So it's I think it was Flo that was out that day. And he's back in now. Although it was Ragix that was actually playing on the position, normally plays on the position 1. So everything's all different and weird, but we have the people in that are supposed to be in now.
That actually changes a bit, I think. It's always weird to play with someone who isn't part of your team.
Yeah. Well,
you have to make a lot of adjustments and kind of play around him so that he doesn't have to accommodate 4 people.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's the thing is like you sort of sometimes you can build your team in a way that it doesn't matter as much, and probably the carry role is one of the easiest positions to make that happen in, but still it always adds that weird dimension, and maybe there's problems with like communication or whatever else. Your team communicates a certain way when you're playing with your normal squad, but then somebody else comes in and it's different. But we can talk a little bit about this draft now. We do have a Lich first overall, followed up by the Earth Spirit Venomancer, and then a Necrophos. This is what Dota is, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe we'll have a patch today and we'll change it all, but right now, you hate living when you play Dota against these heroes.
Radiant team pick.
Yeah, we're like reaching that point where everyone's starting to feel a little tired of how stale. I don't know. I wouldn't really say it's stale though. I think it's actually still in a pretty good spot. I like the variety we're seeing. I mean,
10 seconds.
You are gonna get these kind of games where you see the Lich and the Necro and the Venomancer. I mean, like I said, I like seeing the Earthshaker at least.
Yeah. Well, no, totally. And we hadn't seen a lot of these other heroes for a very long time. Like, Lich has been gone for so long. I feel like the only other time that we saw him was that, like, little period of time where everybody thought Doom was OP, and then they ran, like, Lich Doom dual offlane. But besides that, he's just been gone. Like, the 2 years that I've been sort of casting, I don't think... This is the first time that I've actually seen Lich consistently in competitive Dota. So it's been a while.
Yeah, I agree. And I can't say I'm a fan. I actually cannot think of a hero more boring than Lich to play, in my opinion.
Well, I'm trying to think if there's one that I really don't like at all. He's pretty boring, but every now and then you get off a big chain frost and it's like, yes! Or you could, go in and harass the offlaners, constantly spam out the frost blasts. Oh, it's a beautiful life. Playing Lich. I'm going to go do it right after this. You'll see. All right, Mirana is going to be the next pick for Double Dimension. Kind of a revelation in these qualifiers. She has been all over the place.
I like seeing Mirana as well. She's getting picked up a little bit more now. she fell off a bit once her scepter wasn't as favored anymore, but then she was kind of brought back again once people figured out like a carry build for her is actually much stronger now. Yeah. Her laning capabilities are not that bad. People are learning how to use the arrow to actually win the lane and make it so that the lane matchup isn't so heavily favored for so many other different mids.
Well, and what was it that we ended up seeing the other day too? It was a Tinker, wasn't it? So it was the Team Spirit versus Na'Vi game where, or no, excuse me, it was the Empire versus Na'Vi game where the Tinker ended up tanking the arrow. No, it was Team Spirit versus Vega. That's what it was. It was really great. Oh no, they're back.
Look, you were talking about it. They don't care about the meta.
So, do you like Doom?
I like Doom. I mean, I think one of the biggest issues with Doom is that he takes a long time to get started, like to get him going, and it's also like he's just so easy to kill. Like he's actually so weak. That's my biggest issue with him. But that's one of the issues Lich solves. Yeah. You know, you have that armor. Like that's the main thing that kills off Doom.
10 seconds remaining.
I mean, if you can get your spells off, he's great. Otherwise,
5 seconds
he feels
remaining.
like super terrible.
Right, and I mean, giving that extra little bit of help there, being able to keep the creep wave at a better position pretty consistently because your Lich is going to be sacrificing the range creep. Do you think that Necro is going to be able to semi-solo since Earthshaker's probably going to be running around doing a bunch of stuff? Like, is this the hero that should be able to stay pretty survivable in the safe lane? And then I guess likewise, is there any way that Double Dimension could try and punish that? Like, actually, is the Lich even going to stay in the lane with Doom, or is he going to be somewhere else?
It's really hard to say because Necrophos is one of the carry heroes that are really good against the offlaners. Oh, got the sniper. So Necrophos is one of those carry heroes that's really good against most offlaners because he is very sustainable. Mm-hmm. But Double Dimension have this lineup so far where a lot of people can go to a lot of different places.
10
so
seconds remaining.
It's kind of hard to say just how they're going to be running these lanes so far because you don't want to have him be like, you know, Earth Spirit and Mirana, for example, against him. Then he's actually like pretty easy to kill. There's enough magic damage.
Oh.
Or maybe Venomancer Earth Spirit, for example, and then you have to make rotations. So we're just gonna have to wait and see.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate how ridiculous Sniper looks right here? Like, he looks like a child with like a toy potato gun, some like night vision goggles. He's so freaking tiny compared to Doom, and he's also on like the far end, so it's like fishballing it out even further.
I actually like this this new pick screen because it puts all the hero sizes in perspective a little better. It's like when people were picking Tiny Wisps yesterday. You can actually see how Tiny starts.
Yeah,
and he's actually tiny.
I mean, not as tiny as a Sniper. This guy, I don't understand it. Alchemist. Oh my God! A blast from the past. We're gonna be seeing an Alchemist.
Oh, Alchemist.
Well, it is going to be a mid-alch. Undershock's picking that one up.
Dude, look at Funix Doom set. What is that?
Oh my God. That's the Moonlord set right there. He's ready to go.
Is that even Doom?
It looks like the Fallout armor almost. No, it doesn't at all. What am I talking about?
It's like Warhammer. I'm pretty sure it's a Warhammer set.
It just looks like Insanity. All right, we're going to have to get a close-up on that for sure. That is definitely happening. But Alchemist, we have seen the Radiant Alch like fall out of competitive favor. So do you think that this is going to be more of like a battle build Alchemist because of that? Or do you think you can still go for like the Radiant Manta Octarine shenanigans?
I think like that's still the most common build, right? I haven't really seen anyone stray away from that build. Most people still go for the Armlet Radiance. And then you just keep split pushing the map. Once you finish those two items, you get the Boost of Travel, Manta Octarine, Shivas. But like you said, you're against the sniper, you're against the Doom, you're also against the Necrophos. You might see some adjustments this game.
Yeah, because like if you end up going that route, first of all, there's so much burst damage. I guess you're gonna have trouble with burst damage no matter what if you're Alchemist. Maybe that doesn't have much to do with it, but I was thinking like Dagon Gaming, you could end up going for that for the Necro, makes it a little bit more viable. We'll have to take a look. Man, I want to check out this Doom set. Holy crap. He is, well, he's actually smoked right now, so we'll have to wait until he ends up coming out of that. But early movement out, Ward's going to be placed down. That one will be scouted, so Muriel immediately going to be able to find a D Ward here, I do believe. And then the GLHF comes out after they get ready for the D Ward. What a guy. Funnick. He didn't get the ward? Oh, that's too bad. Do they have
just
a
out of
one?
range?
All right. What do you think about this as the next level strat? You know that they're going to go there, so you roll out, but you have like that spare inventory spot, so it looks like you placed one. That's the play.
Oh, people have been coming up with a lot of different mind games, but most of the time people just don't even bother anymore.
Yeah.
You know, for example, like you see the bottom lane or the jungle area. Sometimes people supports will like to teleport to the shrine and they'll run to the left side, and then they'll place their ward somewhere on the left side, like really deep, and then they start running back to the right side, and then they run to the left to make it look like they placed the ward on the right side.
That's pretty good. I like that. I also like DD getting aggressive there because they didn't end up finding the D ward. That meant that they could just run up onto the high ground, and they were able to bully that Necro out of lane. Undershock able to pick up a bounty rune for himself. Now going to already be ferrying out a salve and another component for his poor man shield.
Well, right. It is going to be the Earth Spirit and Venomancer in this lane. So they kind of realize what's going on here. Necrophos is going to be getting help from the Lich. The Doom is going to be in the jungle as well. Just going to start off in the jungle. Oh, look at this block. Yume is going to get sweet EXP as a level 1 Earthshaker. This is the dream.
That's what you want to have happen, man. It's all over the place. We also ended up seeing the Doom. He had an option to pick up the Alpha Wolf, but that also just means that he knows there's going to be one over there, as First Blood already taken. I guess just a quick Gale and roll forward. I was not expecting that one.
It's a lot of slows. The Orb of Venom on top of the Gale. Oh, here we go. He just got back.
All right, Muriel in some trouble. They do have another one thrown out. The Gale, along with a decent number of denies. This is not going to be an easy lane by any stretch of the imagination.
It gets easier as they get levels, but until then, it's not easy. Right now at level 1, they're very strong.
All right. I'll have to watch and wait and see if DD can come up with some answers here. I guess the plus side is your Alchemist is basically free farming at this stage of the game, and there was a little fissure sent out there. I think that it was to break the clarity of the Disruptor, so he's gonna have to head back home now. All this to say that the Doom has still had himself a good time and has been able to get 7 CS so far versus that Mirana. Oh, Muriel? Stunned, kicked, beaten.
In the line, peace.
Well done, Finder of LeBron. So I was watching bottom lane, and Funnick is really messing with this Mirana. He kind of understands how this hero is being played right now, and Rajix, right? He tried to go to the side and basically arrow the big wildkin. Funnick just blocked his arrow and then ate his creep and then walked away.
Yeah, that's pretty frustrating. That's kind of an interesting way to play it too. I think I was going to mention earlier is that he can, if he wants to later, go back and pick up that Alpha Wolf and then start like running around and punching people. For a while, that was one of the ways that we saw Doom play him a lot, right? It was like the Tranquil Boots when they gave you armor and then just run at people.
Yeah, that was a very long time ago though. That was when I was still playing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I played in Chinese pubs, and that's like when Doom was meta. Every single game, it would just be Doom pick up, walk around the jungle, wait till you find an Alpha Wolf, and you just come out of the jungle and you beat people up at level 2 because you can do almost like 300 something damage, 300 no more than 300 something damage with like.
Oh my God, Ragix I think is dead. Oh man, Funnick is just bullying him down here. 17-4 versus 15-0 and the kill. That's the lane that's going well for them right now, the exception of the one that's going on up top. The top lane is a little bit rough.
But yeah, the power of Infernal Blade as well as Scorched Earth. Not level 2, but level 3. Once you have one point in everything, you just come out and your whole combo just does so much damage. And I think the big difference now is with the introduction of the talents. You just want to be farming because that level 10 talent, I'm pretty certain you take that 80 Devour bonus gold, you'll farm just like out of control.
Yeah. Flow here. He is gonna start to make the move forward now, and in some trouble. A lot of wand charges, but the stun is still gonna be there. Nick slowed by everything. But likewise, LeBron needing to back away before he ends up getting taken down as well. They do have access to that shrine now in 30 seconds, so this is the good time to spam out spells, get everybody low over there, and then go heal back up to full. But other notes, things to keep our eyes on. Undershock here is sort of getting hounded in by the Earthshaker, and Yume's been doing a good job of making sure that they don't get free farm the entire time, while simultaneously getting a bit for himself, as Pikachu's going to push this under the creep wave. Yume's still looking to try and mess with Undershock maybe. We do have a fissure if he wants to use it.
It's extremely.
Oh, that's going to be a kill.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Very nicely done.
Dang.
Oh, no fear has to be careful. He what?
Did he just walk into? Oh
He just
no!
walked in.
All right, that's really not good. Yume here is just going to be able to trade off the creep aggro, and there's not much that they can do about that. Another fissure. Wait for the regen to be done. Deny away as many creeps as possible. This is a lot of value coming out of this Earthshaker pick here.
Yeah, his movement has been great so far.
Well, they'd love to be able to get something else here, but Nick's not going to allow it to happen. Getting last hits while simultaneously being ran downstairs with that regen.
Look at Undershock.
Oh no, is he dead again?
Oh,
What are you
my
doing?
goodness.
Yume is destroying him. Help!
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 Oh, that was some great Earthshaker plays right there.
He just like completely destroyed him. And I think he's gonna kill No Fear. A little bit of help maybe. He has another enchant totem. Alright, he accepts his fate. I mean, he is arcane
Muriel
right now.
Top. LeBron, great combo. Muriel. Oh, great deny.
God, no. Alright, DD, they're not feeling great about this last couple minutes here. And I think that Sniper's gonna be able to find a kill as well. Yeah, there he goes. Yeah, there's Float. Oh, maybe not. All right, TP away. Well done. No Reapers. And they'll get him out. And Funnick bottom lane.
Oh, but he's not even done yet.
Everywhere I look, DD are losing. I don't know what's happening, man.
LeBron isn't happy about it either.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Wow, funny. Ooh, this is a cool build. This is like one of the kind of builds where I'm like looking at it and I'm thinking to myself, why didn't anyone think of this earlier?
Talk to me about it. What do you like about this build?
I mean, Doom always had mana issues, and he buys a Soul Ring. Like, it's so simple, but no one ever thought about it. I never thought about it. And it's such an effective item because you really do need the mana. Something that he has so many issues with.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
No
Funnick
fear.
running in.
Yeah, this is going to be a kill. He's not revealing himself yet. They end up moving in. A nice silence. That'll save No Fear, but it might end up making them lose LeBron. So Soul Ring Doom, he moves in, takes the stack. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy.
Oh, Yume blocking in Undershock again.
Yeah, that's just keeping him in one spot. Funnick in the meantime, so freaking tanky, dodges the roll, gets himself the hell out of dodge, and the glimpse is not high enough level.
Is under attack.
Maybe they can find the kill here. He doesn't get the second one. They try to make it work with the arrow, the kick forward, but it's not going to happen. And Funnick just going to walk away from there. Oh, it's painful.
Oh, yeah, it hurts. Everything seems to be working out for M19 right now.
All right. Well, I guess the thing to me is it feels like that the fact that they just got that deed ward right there, that ward that they placed down gave them so much value.
Yeah, it's already too late.
Right. I'm wondering if, like, you know, you still have this elk that's farming away. It's not the fastest thing in the world, that's for sure, but if they just keep on giving him time, do you feel like that's going to be the solution that they need to look for?
They need help from the other heroes right now. Like the Marana and the Venomancer are going to have to show up. This I think, like, with this kind of a start, it's really hard to rely on your alchemist, especially since, like, they're still messing with them. It's not over with.
Right.
Like, Yume has been doing such a good job completely shutting him down. He's even controlling illusions to block his camps. Like, there's no creeps here. Even after dewarding, there's still no creeps.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, that is disheartening, and I think that they played down a couple of these wards just because they were expecting that the camps were blocked by wards as well, but I mean, I guess if you play against Alchemist every single game for patch after patch after patch, eventually you start to learn how to deal with them better and better. Yume is going to get caught right there. They find themselves a LeBron, and he is going to die. A clip, though. Oh. All right, that's pretty sick, but he's just going to TP away. Yume gets himself out. That was pretty hype.
It's always cool to see it. I mean, it amounts to nothing, but it's still cool. That was some great aim.
So you're saying that you feel like they need more out of the Marana right now. Anything in particular, like a movement around that you think would be good, or is it just like showing up when they start diving?
It's not so much like, you know, they need her right now. It's more like she's gonna have to be the one who can carry you when the mid game comes around, rather than the alchemist. You know, normally the alchemist is extremely strong in the earlier engagements because, you know, he walks out of the jungle with Armlet Radiance in maybe like 13, 14 minutes.
Yeah.
Right now he only just finishes his Armlet, so I don't think we'll be seeing a Radiance for another 4 minutes or so. He's gonna get it like at 15 plus minutes, unless it gets even worse. Yeah. So the Marana and the Venomancer are gonna have to be able to fight, but look at the Venomancer's farm. Just doesn't have much.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a hero that helps to delay the game as well as the Alchemist. They have some team fight built around it as well, but if you start getting into these items like a pipe or, you know, what have you, as the game goes on later and later, things are... the high ground siege is going to be hard to deal with from M19 as well. So we'll have to keep our eyes on that as Necro continues to get his farm up and has already finished off the Hood of Defiance.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom
stalking. He's probably just going to block him in here. Oh, not quite. Maybe?
Dire's top
I don't think I'll do
is
it.
under attack.
I think the big issue that DD have right now is the fact that, oh god, top flow.
Yeah. He knew it was coming.
Pikachu.
Man. Pikachu's been looking really good the past couple days. What did we see from him the other day that he was playing? I'm trying to remember. It was something really good.
Shadows take
His other mid lane hero that he was playing.
Oh, they want to set up top.
Radiant's top tower is under
All right,
attack.
if they could find this call on a silencer, this would be huge. They're going to walk forward. Static Storm immediately down, able to get him. Undershot going to drop, and they are going to be able to find a second, maybe. All right, good job. They're going to be able to get the stun there onto Nyx. Now looking to see if they can take him down as well. Scythe has already been used. So another kill going to the way of Alk. That is big.
Yeah, very good setup from the Marana, using the Moonlight Shadow.
Oh, Yume might also be in trouble too.
No, I think it's fine.
They've got Earthshaker moving in. He doesn't have a blink.
What did you?
Oh no!
That hurt.
That would have been great.
Top tower is under attack.
I think he would have been fine if he just kept running down. He was far enough ahead that he could just block him off, but he took the other route instead, and it almost got him killed. Well, Doom finishes up Midas. Farming route, 80 Devour Gold, as well as Midas. Funnick is gonna be, I don't know, maybe like in 5 minutes or so, he'll come out with another big item. He's gonna farm so fast now because of this build.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's so much gold that you get, and I guess that's the other route to play against Alchemists. You just play super greedy. But if we think towards like the very, very late game scenarios, there's some pretty freaking good Aghanim Scepters. Yume trying to find LeBron. Silence is there. Mid lane, there's an action going on as well. Static Storm's already been dropped. Looks like the rest of them should be able to get out. So LeBron gets away, as does everybody mid, except for Funnick almost do mean Rajix. Doesn't happen. Sniper takes top tower.
Take that.
That was well played by Nyx. He was getting ganked by all three heroes, and he realized that the kinetic field was placed for in the event he ran backwards, and it's not often you see someone react to that by running directly into them.
Right.
So he dodges a Static Storm, not enough damage, and they have to walk away.
Well, and that's the thing, is that this lineup, if they don't have the Earth Spirit there, it's kind of lacking on a little bit of disable. They got a good amount of damage, but other areas, it's not so great. As that was the Maelstrom finish for Sniper. So Maelstrom, Dragonlance, he's got 1300 HP. It's going to be hard to kill that guy. Maybe they can make something happen around this next Magnetize, which is going to be up fairly soon for LeBron.
It feels like it's so late right now. The supports. Oh, Doom
is under attack.
Mirana gets doomed. He's going to make it away.
It's also Undershock who's finished off his Relic. So, by and large, this isn't the worst timing in the world, as LeBron is going to end up dropping down bottom.
Your milk shakes.
Like,
But yeah.
I was thinking it was going to be like a 20-minute Radiance or something.
Is under attack.
No.
Radiant's bottom
You're an alchemist. Like, unless you die over and over again and you chain feed, you'll still finish it in 5 minutes or so.
Oh my god, do you see this? Double Frost Armor, you got double Ice Armor.
Under attack.
Oh, so you can see 2 shields above your head.
Yeah.
Your Ice Armor is probably stronger than the Lich Armor. Once you get 5 from Lich and then 8 from the Ice Armor.
Yeah. Although once the leveling goes up, it's going to be better.
I wonder if the slow stack. I don't think so, right? That'd be kind of weird.
That'd be nuts. We might find out in this. As top lane, Yume, Blink Dagger is there. They see him though. They're going to be able to find him. Yume right at the start, going to get caught. This is a decent kill. They can manage to get it cleanly, but they also do have the Necro walking in. They're going to jump away from him, and then everybody gets out.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was scary.
Did he drop his blink?
He dropped his blink, yes. They didn't see that.
Okay.
That was scary. He was trying to do the blink trick, like dropping it and then picking it up, and then he almost got himself killed for it. Or sorry, he almost lost because of it.
That would have been the ultimate ridiculous thing to happen. But still, that was a good moment right there now. And if you take a look at the way that Double Dimension are playing, they have Armlet Radiance now on Alchemist. They still hold 2 of their tier 2 towers. Like, by and large, they haven't been shut down as much as it looked like they were going to be early on in this match.
Well, I think it's only kind of looking that way because of how, it's an Alchemist game.
Right.
I think as a whole, DT are still very much behind. I think as long as M19 don't get caught out by, a play like that Mirana ulti, they're still very much in control of this game.
Right. Oh, and that's the thing, too, is that even if it's a regular Alchemist game where you're, like, ahead, that hero's been nerfed so many times that it almost feels like even then it's not like a guaranteed win like it used to be, for sure.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
You have to remember too, it's 18 minutes in, and M19 are ahead by 5k against an Alchemist. So
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
honestly, when the game is like that, it feels like it's more than a 5k net worth lead.
Yeah. Well, more time, but also more time means it's more time for Doom, who has his Shadow Blade done and is continuing to just rake up that gold. As mid lane, they found themselves a Mirana. She is super dead.
Oh, bottom lane, Funnick.
Right.
They know he's here.
Under shock. They drop the ward right now. Now they do know, and they're able to get the Doom off in time, but still that regen is going to be there for at least a little while longer. Chain Frost bouncing back and forth. Going to drop down the Alk as well as the Disruptor. They get the deny on the tower. Everything in the kitchen sink. And LeBron just going to be forced to roll his way out of there and hope that he can get the TP off.
Look at him.
Like, I'm getting the hell out.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And that was without a
Radiant's
sniper.
middle tower has fallen.
That was a very painful trade for them.
For the dead.
Yeah.
Only to get their tower denied too. That really hurts.
Now, I still like have this almost like post-traumatic stress about Alchemist getting farm and having a Radiance at this point, and then like the game just being over. But I think what you're saying is really important, that he's still like is an Alchemist, but an Alchemist that's behind, and they have ways to deal with them.
Yeah, I mean the way you Alchemist is played is you win by having this massive net worth lead, right?
Yeah.
And if you look at the net worth comparisons, he's only 1,000 gold ahead of a sniper. That's like nothing for 20 minutes into the game. Like normally, if you're having a decent game with Alchemist, you should be well over, I don't know, I say something like 30 to 40% net worth of your opponent's top carry or top net worth.
Looking for another opening here, maybe. Funnick is going to actually be scouted, as well as this ward that was placed down. I don't know if they realized it, but now getting that ward, giving it away to Undershock. They know that they need to get this guy farmed. If the game is somehow able to last another, like, 40 minutes, let's say, DD have some good Aghanim Scepter upgrades, right?
Yeah, it's manageable. Their late game is pretty solid. Although Mirana is going for the magic damage build. I don't know if this is the right play or not.
Oh, she's already going for the Ags. I guess they need whatever they can to clear creep waves quickly at this point so that they can keep the lanes pushed out, so it just kind of sucks.
They're kind of desperate to get some map control up here. They've taken control of this top jungle for now. Drop some deep wards.
Oh.
But they're running away. They're scared still. And, like, I mean, if they run away from the top lane, they pretty much have nothing left.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I guess the plus side is that you did finish that Aghanims for Mirana, so she can start trying to, like, make sure those lanes are pressured and everything else, although we do have a big smoke movement now heading up towards the top. This is going to be a Shadow Blade as well, and it looks like Rajix might be the one that ends up getting picked off here. Maybe? Oh, nope. They get the D ward. Funnick.
Oh, Funnick, he's right on the bottom.
All right. Yeah, you need to get the hell out of there, Mirana. Do they want to... There's no way that DD want to run up here and take this fight, right?
Dire's middle tower is
I don't
under
think so.
attack.
Yeah.
You just want to keep farming on your Alchemist.
Maybe if they had that ward still, they would have like a vision advantage and could do it, but yeah. Alk right now just has the Manta style, gonna run out, push out creep waves, and will do their best to try and get split push going. At the rate this game's going, I feel like the first Magnetize is gonna be used on creeps. Like, they don't want to fight at all.
What have we here?
I don't even know if that works. Does that work?
It does work. You can magnetize creeps. I think you have to have a hero nearby or something.
You need a hero nearby though. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you may. Chant Totem. Time to party. Come on and jam. Oh, God. There's the stun and the follow-up. They're going to be able to find one kill at least. Under shock. Armwatal Goals is going to be able to live through that one. Nicely played. They're still looking for him, but it looks like they are going to be able to get out. So they find a kill now onto that Earthshaker and manage to get away with everybody.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
For now. Let's see. Oh, turns off his Radiance. Not going to be able to find him.
Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
Good stuff.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And in the meantime, it's going to be Mirana pushing the top lane, gets that creep wave entirely shoved out. The TP came up to top by the Necrophos, so the rest of DD kind of feels comfortable being able to push this out since they know that Necro can't be there.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They're just trying their best to split push right now.
So,
and, well, Chain Frost is going to be used.
I mean, you always say that it's like, you know, split push is good, but eventually you need to be able to win a fight. What's that item that DD need to be able to win a fight? Or does it more come down to like having good vision and like taking the initiation correctly?
I wouldn't even say it's item. They need items. Like this Mirana only has Scepter. I don't think that's enough. And your Venomancer only has a 4-staff and Medallion. Although, to be fair, Venomancer not as item dependent. But it's really hard to say. Like, it's just magic damage coming out of them right now. And Alchemist, he's buying farming items, like, still.
Yeah.
He's bought the Blink Dagger now. Gonna help him farm you a little faster, make it a little safer for him to shove out the lanes. So they're definitely not ready to fight yet. They need much more than what they have right now.
Yeah.
And Mirana's gonna be going for the split pushing item too. He's gonna be buying a Blink Dagger.
Well, they're actually getting in position right now to look as if they want to take this fight. And Funnick there as well. They are getting ready with the blink, the walk forward, but they are all there. Static Storm down as well. The turnaround, is it going to be enough? Can they kill him off? He manages to get that Ghost Shroud off, and now doomed up. Alka's going to die. They take down Flow, take down everybody. There's going to be a Magnetize, but to no avail. And to follow this all up, it's going to be Rajix getting caught and most likely getting killed. So they do kill the Necro, but oh my god, it came at a big old cost.
Well, joke's on them. He was just the bait.
Yeah.
He actually almost made it out too.
Yeah, that was nuts. That was a lot of damage dealt very quickly. And I mean, you know, he did what he tried to do, but oddly, for a full team wipe with the one kill going to Necro, it only ends up being a 2,000 gold swing.
2,000 gold is still pretty significant. I mean, the thing is, these net worth swing things, it's only talking about the team fight, but if your whole team is dead, then, you know, that lead actually gets bigger than whatever the team fight actually tells you, because, you know, the other team's going to be farming while your entire team's dead. So they're going to start on Roshan now. Shadowblade BKB on Funnick.
So for DD, do you think that they just felt like they had to try and make a move there?
I don't think so. I think that was kind of rushed.
Yeah.
Because I was like, we were just talking about how they need more items to farm or to fight before they could actually fight. And I think they were hoping for an easy pickoff. You know, thinking that M19 is going to be playing very greedily because they are ahead, but nope. Just baiting their Necrolite.
Yeah. And I guess the Blink Dagger in this context was also used to be like an item that allowed them to get that quick pick off, but you know, jump in, drop the Static Storm, and just pull them up. Didn't end up working out that way. It is a big rotation bottom. Doesn't look like they'll be able to find the Mirana or the Earth Spirit. So those two playing it safe. Getting towards that Octarine for Alk talked about. While up here in the top, Yume is going to TP in, and they're going to be able to go for some movement into the jungle.
Dire are scanning.
Oh, this ward, I'm pretty sure it saw a Venomancer, right? Oh no, it doesn't.
Huh. I think that they do have eyes, though, on the Alchemist. They know he's over here. That ward does just
Oh, he
expire.
points into it.
Oh, no. Yeah, that'll happen. And No Fear Now is also dead. This game is feeling very, very tough. This game is feeling almost as close to over as it can be.
Well, the thing is, you can never count them out just yet. Even with this kind of a net worth lead, because one, it is an Alchemist, and two, they have decent high ground, but Miran is going to be dead too. Gets doomed up.
Yeah.
Gets run down.
Stun? Deny? Oh, not quite there. Well,
but they're gonna have to buy back now. They need to buy back, and they have to go immediately, right now, because the rest, or Doom is running over now. He's not gonna be there. This is probably one of the best fights you can ask for.
All right, stun silence, staving that static storm. They are going to be able to connect onto him, and they blow through the Aegis. All right, not a bad start to this. And Yume also is going to be controlled for the moment. The stun not quite going to be there in combination with the glimpse, and looks like Flow going to. Oh, good save.
Great silence from LeBron.
Yeah, they needed that. All right, well, Undershock still does have Blink available. You can throw out another stun if they want to. They're hanging on until Mirana's back, but I don't know. Aegis for the buyback on Alk? I guess it's okay.
Oh, it's okay for DD. If you can buy time, I mean, you're doing the best you can already. So they prevent their Raxes from getting taken, and they're going to keep farming. It's really all you can do.
Yeah. I wonder if Earth Spirit thinks about going for a Midas. He's got the gold for it.
What have we here? Haste!
Like, I guess Ewel's might be able to keep you alive, but trying to get towards some of those later game items, the only way that they're going to be able to win is the Shadow Blade comes out now. Both Funnick and the Earthshaker. This is a hasted Doom as well, but 1% Moonlord himself is not going to be going for that full movement. And in the meantime, Projects has enough for the Blink, and that's going to be a nice little boon for her as well, being able to get towards the Blink eventually. Muriel's found him. That was not the play. Okay.
Projects? I think he thought that Necrophos was just by himself, so
yeah.
he was going for this cheeky, like, I'm gonna farm the wave, leap past you and just TP out type play. Oh, dude, they lost the courier too.
This is
Oh, and then Alk just getting run down right now. Doom is up in 3 seconds, but they don't even need it.
Yeah, this is yeah, that ain't good. Alright, that was a really bad collection of like 2 minutes, and GG's just called. Well, better luck in the next game. I felt like they were maybe a little bit behind in the draft, and they had to go with this like last pick out as a way to hopefully be able to pull out a win. But Steven, what'd you think?
I mean, that was a beatdown. I don't even think that was close. That was just DD trying to survive for the entirety of the game.
Yeah. All right, well, we're going to come back in just a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. Double Dimension versus M19 is going to continue on after this, and then a little bit later on today, it's going to be Gambit versus Spartak Esports. The winner of this game right here is going to move on to face off against Team Empire, and then the winner of our next series will play against Vega Squadron. See you guys in a few for game number 2.